Hi, good evening. Tonight I'm going to introduce you three major types of antenna. I have four antennas in my attic. This is the dipole. It's actually a long wire, about half of the wavelength, and cut into two pieces. The feed point is in the middle, this one, and the top wire goes to the center of the coax. The bottom wire goes to the this shield of the coax cable, and this is dipole. But look down. This is not actually dipole. This is it has some wires in the bottom, and the feed point is really in the middle. So this is actually called the ground plane. So if the dipole top is dipole, bottom has ground plane, ground wire, then this is called ground plane. Both dipole and the ground plane are vertical polarity, and they are for VHF, UHF usage, and they're pretty good for anything above 100 megahertz. So this is the two types of antenna here. I don't have true dipole here. I only have the ground plane. The second antenna is this one. This is like a circle. This is called the OmniAngle antenna. This is the polarity is horizontal. This is for my 6-meter band, and this is very narrow band. It's about 200-300 kilohertz. So this is this is to cover the 50 megahertz to 50.2 megahertz. I try to boost my 6-meter band, and the long wire on the side are actually quarter wavelengths. So this is the third type. So we have covered the dipole and the omni antenna and the ground plane. These are the three major types of antenna. Another antenna I have here is this long wire, the red wire, and you can see the red wire go all the way down to the ground floor, and there's another black wire running in the basement, and both these wires are joined by an antenna tuner and feeding into my radio. So this is a long wire. You can think it as a dipole because the feed point is in the middle. Also, you can think these two wires as ground plane because the black wire is running along the ground, and the performance of this long wire is not that good. It covers up to maybe 30 megahertz. Without tuner, it's even worse. The fourth antenna I have is the one I had for a long time. This is just a wire, two wires running here, and it's very long wire. It goes to here, it loop back, and at the end, I mean this only has one end, and this is the diapole. The purpose of diapole is to make sure it's 50 ohm feed into the cable. This wire looks pretty long, but it's pretty junky. I use that sometime, and it's not that performing well. It's mainly on the lower band, or sometimes cover the higher band, but overall it's pretty useless. And you can see I actually do not use it. Okay, that covers my antenna. My favorite for the UHF, VHF is the dipole and ground plane. For the HF, you have to use the long wire. Okay, good night.